Hi, Mr. G Shave. I think this shave, well, I know that it's shave number 37. So if you watched yesterday, you'll know I've had a few bits and pieces. Let me turn my phone off so it doesn't disturb us. I've had a few bits and pieces delivered. Gone a little bit mad. I shouldn't have really, but you know, hey ho, that's shaving for you. One is the subscription, which I was a little bit repetitive yesterday. I sort of talked about it at the beginning and and then repeated myself at the end, so apologies for that. But so the items I got from the Personal Barber Club are shaving towel. So it's quite a nice shaving towel. I don't know whether you can. So, and then on the other side is that crest. It's quite nice. I'm not going to use it in this shave. It's that colour on the back, which is also nice. I'm not going to use it in this shave because I tried to clean something with it and it left loads of black fluff. So this has got to go through the washing machine before I use it. So that came. I got 2 packs of blades. So Astra Blues and Permasharps. So there we go. I don't know whether that's gonna. There you go. Permasharp and Astra Blues. So there's that. I got Susie Barner Artisan Coconut and Lavender Shaving Cream. It's actually made on behalf of the Personal Barber Shaving Club. So, or the Personal Barber subscription service. So, and it's lavender and coconut, which I think is quite an interesting combination. And this is, I'm just trying to see whether, apparently this has got a lime scent to it, but I'm not sure. It's basically OneSociety pre-shave oil. It's got argan oil, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, aloe vera juice, natural vitamin E, apricot oil, grapeseed oil, castor oil, and some essential oils. But it doesn't actually tell me anywhere on here what the scent is. I think it's rum and lime. I read in the write-up for it, but that's is that coming in? There you go. That's it there. OneSociety pre-shave oil. Apparently they focus more on people with beards, so I might look at them. So that's pretty much everything that came in the pack, which for 25 quid I don't think is that bad. I wouldn't say it's great value for money, but it's good value for money. I was watching a couple of shaving YouTubers, Szorady. He's just recently reviewed something called the Henson Razor, which is an aluminium razor made in Canada in an aerospace factory or something like that. Anyway, I don't normally go for aluminium razors, but this one I couldn't resist because it's so different. And the reason it's different is if you look at that, I'm going to bring it up close. Let's see if that focuses. I need to put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Make sure it's in focus. There you go. Look at that. It really is quite different. I think it's a stunning looking razor. That's it from the back. So, and the red and blue, well, once I put the shaving cream on, you've got red, white and blue. So if you've got those colours in your flag like the US and the UK, then it's quite a patriotic razor. I just fancied it, a two-tone razor. I haven't got anything like that in my den. It really is quite different, and I love the look of it and love the feel of it. I haven't shaved with it yet, but I have put a blade in. It's a Permasharp blade on the third use. Trying to use up some blades. But when you actually unscrew this, there's no wiggle. No wiggle. It's so well manufactured. Everything fits together absolutely perfectly. If I show you inside, there's like a washer there. It's a built-in washer. I think Szorady and who else? I'll put up the name somewhere on here. Somebody else has done a review of this, but Szorady was the one I watched. I think that's tungsten. So the top cap, well, the base cap looks like that. So that shows you, and then I'm going to take the blade out so you can see how the top cap works. But there you go. I'm hoping that's in focus for you. But there you go. So that's, and then you just basically place the blade on top, base over the top of that, and then screw down. And if I bring that right next to the mic, I don't know whether you could actually hear that, but take it from me, the fit is, there's no tolerance, it's absolutely perfect. So that's the blade. I also, oh, this is how it comes in a box like this, and you open it up, and inside is a card, and on the back it talks about the Henson guarantee, caring for your Henson shaving product. So it gives you instructions, and basically it says, congratulations on the purchase of your new Henson shaving product. We're driven to provide our discerning customers with superior quality products and experiences, honouring our industry's storied roots while pursuing the latest innovations. We like to think of it as tipping our hats to the past while embracing a distinctly modern age. We hope you enjoy your new product. And then that's how it's held in, and underneath there were the Astra blades. There was a pack of Astra blades that came with it. There are apparently, according to Szorady, I couldn't find them, but apparently there's two types. There's a mild and there's a medium, and this is the medium. At the moment, if you actually go onto Henson's site, medium's the only option. So yeah, I got the Astra blue blades, Astra green blades. So it's quite funny that I should, from the personal barber, I get the Astra blues, and then I get the Astra greens with the razor. But there you go. And then the other thing that I kind of bought with it, because I got a little bit of discount for buying 2 items, was Myrsol. This smells wonderful, absolutely gorgeous. Apparently this has got menthol in it, but to me it's a barbershop scent. It's absolutely gorgeous. So that's the aftershave. Those are all the new products. The ones that I'm actually using today, I'm not using all new products today, but I did promise that I'd show you what I was using. I will be using the pre-shave oil, so I'm going to use that. I'm using Holy Kaw Fougere Bouquet. Following that up, I'm using Humphreys, which is it, cucumber and water, or cucumber and melon witch hazel. Obviously the Myrsol, and then I'm following that up with Nivea Sensitive. So that's what I'm using. Hardware wise, I'm using my Q-Shave Scuttle. It's already got hot water in it, and it's got the soap in as well, with a little bit of water. I'm using I'm using the Henson Razor. Normally with a new razor I don't shave for 7 days, but I can't wait, I want to try that. So to go with the red of the Henson Razor, I've also chosen the Evil Zebra brush. So I'm going to get myself ready and I'll get on with the shave. So I'm back. Something I found out by accident. This Henson Razor is actually quite good. I have a plastic bowl that I put in my sink to stop all the soap getting stuck in the pipes, and it's worked so far. But basically you can place that, because the head's so flat, you can just stand it up on its head in the water, whether that's in your sink, unless you've got a rounded sink base, but mine's flat. But yeah, so you can place it like that. Now I've put the pre-shave on, and I have to say that has definitely got a scent, a nice scent of lime and, well, rum and lime. You get the rum first and then sort of a hint of citrus lime in the background. Really nice, actually. Really nice. I think it'll go quite well with this. So I just realised I hadn't lathered up. So I'm going to try and do this while you're with me. This shouldn't take too long if I remember correctly. Let's stand over here. This is quite an easy lathering soap. Well, it's more of a croak than a soap. I'm going to put some water in. You can always add water, you can't take it away, so you just keep adding water when you're lathering up. I made the mistake in the early days where, well, not so early days, I was doing it until a few months back. I was leaving quite a lot of liquid in the brush before I started lathering, and I was ending up with some really thin lathers that didn't really look that good. And I like quite a dry lather. I'm not into the peaks, but I was really disappointed with some of the lathers that I was getting, and it was pointed out to me that I got too much water in there. So now I really squeeze out the brush and give it a couple of shakes before I start the lather up, and then slowly add. Just dip the tips in the water, and just add liquid as I go along. So I think that's pretty much ready to go. I could go further, but I think there's enough there for a shave. So I know what I am going to do though. Get the soap off my hands. I'm going to put some water on my face. I don't normally go for aluminium razors. I've said that in the past. They're not my favourite. But after watching Mark's, it's Ken Surf. Ken Surf has done a video on it as well, on these Henson razors. So after watching Mark, I watched Mark Szorady, or Mark Szorady, I don't know how he pronounces it. I'm sorry, Mark. But after watching that, I was that impressed, and it was that different to anything I'd got in my den. I thought, well, you know what? I've always said, if there's something really different out there, then I'll go for it. Well, it's exactly what I did. They're about £50 sterling, about the same in dollars, I think. Not sure. I think it's the Shave Station in the UK you can get them from, but I think they're selling out. So if you want to get one, I suggest you get on fairly quickly. And again, as I said, I don't think you get a choice of whether you have the mild or the medium. But there we are. There we are. Mark Szorady has already got. Well, he had both. He had the medium and the mild, and he preferred the mild. But he shaves every day, and I don't. So. Right, first pass, here we go. So as I say, this is really lightweight. I think it's about 30 grams, so it's not, there's no weight to this. It'll be very easy to find the angle, because that angle there, the angle on the sides is 30 degrees. So you just place it against your face, don't apply any pressure, This feels very comfortable. What I have to remember, one mistake I make regularly with aluminium razors, is I apply pressure, because they're so lightweight and you don't think they're going to do anything, but don't. This feels very comfortable, very smooth. So you've got red, white and blue now. So apparently somewhere Mark read something about them that they are designed so you could literally do a whole pass and not actually have to rinse it off, but habit dictates our rinse. This is very comfortable. I would say at the moment, this, even though this is the medium, I would say this is milder than the Merca 34 HD. That's the way it feels to me. Bearing in mind, I'm using a Permasharp blade on its third use, so see what it's like with a feather in it. You never know. Might be a completely different experience, but I have to say, very smooth. I'm really impressed. I mean, I've got aluminium wise, I've got the Razor Rock Hawk version 2 single edge razor. I think that's the only other aluminium one I've got. Just have a look at what I've got here. I think that's the only other aluminium one I've got. And I just, the weight isn't right, you know, it just doesn't feel right. But having said that, this feels really nice. So I had a search on YouTube, and I think I might be the first in the UK to review this razor. It's a Canadian razor, and as far as I've done a little bit of reading, but with the medication I'm on at the moment, I don't retain a lot of information. I know it's a Canadian company, and I know they're working with an aerospace company in Canada, so it's made in Canada, I believe. And it's made with precision in mind. So it makes a change from having a Chinese made product. I have to say I'm really impressed with it. I really do like it. It's very smooth indeed, and my last shave was Wednesday, so it's gone straight through that. I mean, yeah, it does need a second pass, and it'll need a third pass. It doesn't claim to do it in one pass or two passes. You've still got to do it in three. But I'm going to add a bit more soap to this. I was very sparing with the soap. I only put a tiny bit of soap in there, because every time I bowl leather lately, I tend to add some water. I tend to put too much soap in. You end up scratching it out of the bottom of the bowl to remove it, so it's ready for the next shave. That's better. So when it's difficult to describe, but when you put this razor together, it's a three-piece razor. when you put it together, the feel, when you take it apart and when you put it together, it feels quality. Feels real quality, I have to say. And the fact that when you, as it screws over the thread, there's no give. It's a perfect fit. I don't think I've got another razor that does that. Certainly not as smoothly as this one does. So, kudos to them. It's a beautifully engineered product. I like the way you can stand it upright because it keeps the handle dry. Right, so I'm going to go across the grain, but this side, as you all know, I go straight up. It's just the way my hair grows, or my beard grows. Very smooth. I can't get over how smooth this feels. Really can't. Stunning. I think this might be a very good head shaver as well, you know. Very manoeuvrable because it's so lightweight and nimble. There you go. See, I'm having to eat my words. I said I'd never buy another aluminium razor. And what do? Yeah. I'm enjoying this. I'll be interested to see how it performs against 7 days. This is Wednesday, so Wednesday was the last time I shaved. It's now Saturday, so that's how long. I've got to say, really good. I know I keep saying it, but I wasn't sure whether I was going to like it. I really wasn't. I had my doubts because of my previous experience with aluminium. I just didn't like the feel in my hand. It just didn't feel right, and it felt cheap. This doesn't feel cheap. This feels really high quality, really high quality. And for the money, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Nice having warm lather. It's the first time. It's quite cool outside. So it's the first time this season, autumn, with hot water in the scuttle, and you end up with lovely warm lather on the face. Really luxurious feeling, even though this looks a bit thin at the moment. It's perfectly adequate for what I want it for. And you've got to bear in mind it's the third pass, so it's fine. Right, so against the grain on this side is what you would consider a cross. I know I keep repeating it, but I keep thinking, well, if I've got any new viewers, they might be confused by the fact that I've kind of swapped and changed my shaving routine. But this is against the grain. And again, against the grain, this is smoother than anything else I've got. And that's BBS. Oh, losing soap. That's really comfortable. Definitely enjoying this. Definitely staying in my den, this one. Even though this one's the medium, I would say that you could shave every day with this, no problem. Maybe not if you've got sensitive skin. Then it might be worth you waiting until the mild ones are back in stock. But this is supposed to be medium, and I would say it's probably milder than, or it feels milder. I think it's as efficient, let's put it this way, but it feels milder than the Merca 34. Very, very, very comfortable shave. Right, let's get some water on and let's feel around. Yeah, usual spots. Usual spots, so I wouldn't say it's performing any better than the Merca or any other razor that I've got, but in terms of a comfortable shave, that's amazing. I'm really surprised because I wasn't expecting it. I kind of had a fairly low opinion of aluminium razors. I really did. But this is great. Feels great in the hand. Really nice. Yeah, apparently it's a T-bar design based on, I mean, Henson is apparently the person who designed the first safety razor. I wasn't aware of that. And this is designed along the lines of the original design. So it's a sort of a homage to the original T-razor, and Gillette bought the rights, I think, to make the razors, and that's how Gillette is so well known for its, you know, it's got so well known originally for its safety razors. But yeah, have a look on their site. Just search Henson Razors on Google and you'll find their site. And depending on which country you're in, you'll find out where you can get them. But I would say probably a bit more off this side. The soap, I haven't talked about the soap. Well, you've seen me use this soap. It's a very, very nice soap. It's Barrister and Man, is it? No, Holy Cow. Holy Cow. I would say it's one of my better soaps, probably one of my more expensive soaps. That's me done there. Very slick, beautiful, beautiful scent. Scent strength is quite strong. It's up there in around the 5. Really, really nice Fougere scent. I think it'll go well with the Myrsol. I tried the Myrsol as soon as it arrived. I think the Myrsol will match with it, no problem. Right, so I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, back all cleaned up. I just remembered something. It was when I was looking at the details of this package that I got from the personal barber. There's a questionnaire on there about what you think, or a survey on there about what you think the best shaving bowl is. Quite an interesting questionnaire. I'm guessing from that they're going to be producing their own. So yeah, if you fancy having, if you've got a bit of a spare moment, go on there and fill out their survey. You never know. They may be producing their own shaving bowl soon. Talking of shaving bowls, an interesting development. Giles Shaving Company, the company that makes my favourite shaving pedestal bowl. Love this bowl. I think this is a stunning bowl. Really well made. high quality, has made a bowl that is similar to a certain well-known bowl from America. It's not an exact copy. It's not an exact copy. It's his own take on that shallow style of shaving bowl, but it looks really good. So if you want to pick up one of those, I'd go onto his website and have a look. I'm not getting anything or promoting him at all. You know, I'm promoting him, yes, because I think his gear is well worth the money. It's great value, but I get nothing from it, and I don't want anything from it. I'd rather not get anything from it, because then it doesn't make it an honest opinion. All I'm saying is, go and have a look. Try them out. You can try out the Personal Barber Club. They've got some good stuff. I wouldn't say they're amazing value, but I don't think they're expensive either. You know, and if you're starting out and you want a bit of variety in your shaves, it's a great way to get it. You know, every 3 months or every month, whichever you choose, you get a parcel and you have a play with different products. It's a great way to do it. Right, so I've got to do my cold rinse. I don't think I need my alum, although I'll use it, because that will tell me just how mild this has been. And as expected, I'm getting nothing. It's not even tickling. Nothing. Really, really, really good shave, and I'm getting no burn at all. So it's BBS, and I'm getting no burn from the alum block. That's really good. It's really good. So it is possible, and as I've said in the past, you can go with all these aggressive razors, but in 3 passes you'll get the same result with a mild razor as you'll get with an aggressive one. It depends. Maybe not. Maybe somebody who's got a really wiry beard, something that's like barbed wire growing out of their face, then maybe not. But then I'd be kind of pushing them towards straight razors. You know, at the end of the day, I think you're going to get a very similar result with a mild razor as you will with an aggressive razor. Only the mild razor might get you there with less irritation and certainly less chance or likelihood of being cut. I'm not saying you won't get cut with a mild razor, because you will. If you haven't got the technique right, a mild razor will cut you just as much as an aggressive one will. But that was an amazing shave. Right, let's get this off. And I have to say, it's a shave that I wasn't expecting to be as good as it was, because I have an aversion to aluminium razors, really. I like the weight of a stainless steel or even a chrome razor, you know, with a brass innards. As long as it's got some weight to it. This razor, let's just see. Holding these two together, this has got more weight on it than the Razor Rock Hawk. Definitely, not by a lot. It feels nice in the hand. It's well balanced. Its center of gravity, let's see, is about. Just trying to find it. It's about there. It's about there. So. Really impressive. Let's get on with the witch hazel. Oh. Humphreys cucumber and watermelon. Or not watermelon, cucumber and melon, I think it is. I keep saying watermelon, but it's just cucumber and melon. Very nice. on with the Myrsol. See, I think that cucumber and melon scent goes better with the Fougere. Goes well than, say, the tea tree and witch hazel by Boots. Oh, this is a gorgeous scent, this. Now this is supposed to have some menthol in it, but when I tried it when it first came through the door, I didn't really get, well, I suppose it has got a bit of a cooling feel about it, but I wouldn't normally attribute that to the menthol. Maybe, yeah. I suppose it has. I didn't notice it when I first tried it, but that's nice. Right, sorry about that. There was a phone call. So I've put the Nivea sensitive on, and that's basically the end of my shave. So yeah, that's thrown me a bit. To get shouted like that, but still. Right, that's the end of my shave. I'll see you again on Friday for my next head shave. So it's bye-bye from me. Bye-bye from this. I really like this razor. It's so different. It's really, really good. So my red, white and blue razor, if you like. It's red and blue, but when you put the shaving foam on, it's white as well. So I'll see you next week for the next head shave and then face shave. All right, bye for now.